CBS World News, Bob Trout speaking. And again, we bring you the available reports, all of them from German sources, on what the Berlin radio calls the invasion. There is still no Allied confirmation from any source. Correspondents who rushed to the War Department in Washington soon after the first German broadcast was heard were told that our War Department had no information on the German report. There's been no announcement of any sort from Allied headquarters in London. The first news of the German announcement reached...
Well, hello, YouTubers. Well, it's not Saturday. It's Friday night. Okay? And believe it or don't, we've already started. So, Sean, in his infinite wisdom, finds another great deal that he has to drive from southwestern Pennsylvania to Akron, Ohio to buy. You're not going to believe it if I tell you. And he did it today, so we're here tonight unloading it. And this is going to continue for tomorrow, because we're actually going to fire this thing up. But, yeah, just wait. You ready for this? World War II reenacting at its silliness. Okay, so I'm going to lead you into this. You ready? Yes, there it is. Okay? We just unloaded a World War II style field range. And you can see over there, Skippy's just overjoyed. So hello to your audience. You bought a field range.
Yeah, I got issues.
Issues? Holy shit. So yeah. Now I can't really yell at him because he got one hell of a price on it. And it's not World War II dated, but they didn't change much between then and the 60s and 70s. It's pretty much identical. But he got the field range and an extra burner. So there's one burner that came with it. And then if you look inside of here, there's the other burner. So right now it's set up for skillet mode. So that's what we got it now. But if you wanted to do oven mode, you put the burner down there in that hole. Yeah. And then it came with the big pot and the pot rack. It's that big circle thing sitting there. And then he got, that's the lid that turns into a skillet for that box over there at Skippy's feet. That's got a pan on it and a couple of Mermite can liners. And yeah. So, the things we get into. Right? So, and then he come home with a couple more toys. He bought me something that I'll show you tomorrow. Something for my Signal Corps thing. And then he got a couple more manuals, which we'll show you tomorrow. But evidently, we wanted to get this in because it's supposed to rain tonight. So we wanted to get it off and get it out of the weather. But Skippy there says we're going to fire this thing tomorrow. And for those of you that don't realize, that thing, that burner specifically, runs on gasoline. That's right, you heard me say it, gasoline. Not common fuel, gasoline. So the last time we played with something with gasoline was the immersion heaters, and Happy Boy over there about burned my face off.
Well,
So
it did say do not look down into the cap.
I did, yes.
And we looked down into the cap.
And we looked down into the cap. Specifically, I was closer. Yeah, so as fortune would have it, the tire pump that's underneath of that blue tarp that Skippy resurrected now has a use other than the CCKW, because that tire pump now pumps up that burner assembly. So, yeah, we hope. That's the theory behind it anyway. So, we'll save the rest of this for tomorrow, because Saturday morning's going to, be interesting. Why do I have a feeling we're calling the fire department?
I hope not.
I hope not. Or one of us is going hairless. I don't like your answer. Nodding your head is not a good sign.
It's been a long day.
It has. So,
This adventure started at 6 in the morning.
yeah, Skippy drove 2.5 hours up, loaded it, and drove 2.5 hours back. And it's got to be what?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock?
It's a 12-hour, about 13-hour day.
And as you can tell, it's dark. There's the moon, yes. So, yeah, but it's here.
I guess I gotta go get gasoline too.
Yeah.
I don't have any gas.
Yeah, you need to go fill up a 5-gallon gas can. Unless you want me to do it on the way in.
I don't know, whichever.
Well, you tell me.
Oh, we ain't gonna use 5 gallons.
Well, I know, but
I might put one in that tank, and
it's enough to kill us.
yeah, 1 gallon will be.
So, all right, well, I just had to start it Friday night because, you know, this is the way World War II reenacting goes. And my phone shut off for some crazy reason. I hate when it does that. So anyhow, we'll continue this tomorrow in the morning. But yeah,
The bright side is it's supposed to rain.
yeah, 70% chance of rain tonight. So that's why we wanted to get it in the garage. So yeah, worst comes to worst, if we catch on fire, we can run outside. You're killing me. All right. So, all right, we'll pick this back up. For you, it'll be just a couple of seconds, or split second. But for us, it'll be one whole night and tomorrow morning. So we'll pick this back up tomorrow morning. And yeah, I guess we're playing with a field stove, a field range. Which, yeah, leave it to my brother. World War II reenacting gone astray. That's awesome. So, another surprise though, hey, it's not a truck video and it's not a ham radio video. So, I guess I'm going to have to add a third playlist that says World War II reenacting to my YouTube videos. So, yeah, we're nuts. We're crazy. We're silly. It's all his fault.
Come join us.
Yeah, it's all his fault. I blame you. All right, well, for you it'll be a split second. For us it'll be tomorrow morning. But, yeah, get ready for adventure. Okay, YouTubers. Well, it's Saturday morning, and we're back.
Yes.
And, of course, Skippy's over there. And we've progressed a little. So let me spin you around and I'll show you what we've done so far this morning. So good morning, Skippy.
Good morning, Skippy.
All right, so Happy Boy has used his oven cleaner trick, like we showed you in one of the truck videos. And yes, we've cleaned everything. And surprisingly enough, everything came out stellar. So, yeah, came out really nice. So, yeah, that's what we're going with. And he cleaned up all the pans and everything else. So now we're on to the burners. And with this excitement, we've got 2 burners. One's sitting right there, and we think that's a new old stock one. And then that one right there, which was the one that was in the range. And we blew them off and wiped them down. And we found out that one still had pressure in it and still had gasoline in it. And evidently that gas has been in there for a while because it was nasty. So we emptied the gas out. So we think that one's okay. But because that's the new old stock one over there, we're going to try to use this one. So we've already cleaned this one up, wiped it down. We pumped 10 pound of pressure in it, and it holds pressure, so we know the gaskets are good. This piece right here is the generator, and we changed it because we have 4 of them that are brand new. So we put a brand new one on it. We just did that, and got everything anchored down. And what?
Look at the date on the bottom.
Look at the date on the bottom. 53.
Who likes 53?
Yeah, huh, Reach. There you go, Reach. If you're watching, that pot's for you. So, yeah. So, I've been neglecting to record anything so far today, but you've missed a bunch of Sean jokes. And he said, you know, this is prime recording material. So, I grabbed the phone, and here we are.
So today has been the that's what she said day.
Yeah. So I'm going to set you guys up, and we're going to continue playing with this. I think we're about to the point where we're ready to put gasoline in it, right?
I think.
All right, well, let me set this up.
Possibly ready to blow ourselves up.
Yeah, well, we can always hope for not. I'll put the lid on this down. Can I use this for a...
Wait a minute.
Oops. We'll use this for an entertainment factor. Oops. Well, what do you know? There it is. Okay, well, as long as the action stays right there, we're all right. And we're ticking away. All right, get some gas in it, Skippy.
I put a table over here. And
Hey, wherever you want the big fireball to be, I mean...
well, I would prefer it not to be next to the possible melting vinyl siding.
Well, then we need to adjust and put it out there, which means I have to readjust my camera. For all you prospective YouTubers, shooting video stuff, it's not like easy. There's angles and things involved, and yeah, it's not as easy as it looks. You should take a picture of the bottom of that pot and send it to Reed. That's what she said.
Well, shit.
That's what she said. It's good for the goose, it's good for the camera.
I know. Let's just use the oven top, move the camera.
Move the camera, the man says.
Here, wait a minute. I got something to put the camera on.
Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, look, it's a guest speaker.
That's what she said.
It's a guest speaker. All right. So how you gonna? Where you gonna put? Where you gonna put the burner?
Uh-huh.
Where you gonna put the burner?
On top of here.
Don't you think we ought to put it on the ground?
Uh-huh.
Don't you think we ought to put it on the ground?
Well, it's aluminum. It shouldn't.
Yeah, but that's got wheels.
Again, it's metal. It won't burn.
Oh, I hear you. We got to put gas in it first.
I know.
So you got to tip it up on end and put gas in it.
I know.
You know what you're doing?
Hell no. I knew what I was doing.
Probably wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, exactly. I'd have somebody else do it. Alright, it's pretty spotless.
How far you got to go to get a gas can? Oh hell. We're committed now.
Huh? Should be committed.
It is regular unleaded, not high test, right?
Yes, 87.
I only put about half of that in there. Maybe not even half. What's that, a 2-gallon can?
I think it was 3.
I get the feeling we're all going to die.
Now, it'd be good enough, don't you?
Yeah, that would be sufficient enough. The more vapor, the bigger the explosion. So.
There you go with the negative waves again, Moriarty.
There you go, more negative waves. Have a little faith, baby. Have a little faith.
Get you think positive.
Hey, I'm just sitting here.
Negative waves.
Just sitting here soaking up some rays, drinking some wine, eating some cheese.
Drinking some wine, cheese. I just drive me. I don't know how to work.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, man.
What are you doing?
I'm drinking wine and eating cheese and catching some rays, you know.
What's happening?
Well, the tank's broken and they're trying to fix it.
Then why the hell aren't you up there helping them?
Oh, man. I only ride them. I don't know what makes them work.
Always with the negative waves.
And you know, the only people that will understand these jokes are the World War II reenactors.
Correct.
Nobody else is going to understand those jokes.
I shouldn't need that super tight, should I?
No, I wouldn't think. Or make sure the valves are shut.
That says close.
Make sure the other valve's shut. Yeah, that one.
That says close.
All right, well, pump some air in it. That's got to be down.
Yeah, I know, but usually they tell you to spin this thing around, and
Yeah, well, that one doesn't want to spin.
yeah, it's gonna be took apart. All right, now you got to read the instructions and find out whether that's supposed to be open or closed.
What?
This vent thingy.
Well, I'm sure you got to open or close it based on how the flame looks.
Yeah. Close.
You gonna get your tire pump, or you gonna use the cheat and use a compressor?
Well, I can use my tire pump. That might be faster with the compressor. I obviously have to buy a new gasket for that.
So the gauge says, what? I put a little more than 10 in it. Pump it.
I'm pumping.
Come on, fat boy, pump. We're getting pressure. All right. Well, now what? You gonna go all the way to 10?
No, do 15.
Yes, we have a bomb now. Put the cap there.
That's what she said.
Really? Really? Anybody want a middle-aged, semi-hefty white guy?
Nobody wants to date you.
Hey. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Now. I gotta get the proper angle on this now.
Or should we go this way?
Well, the camera angle's right here, so. No, I go the other way. It looks like it's gonna fall into the range.
Well, probably will, but
Well, we don't want that.
I was trying to. That is more safer.
Yes, it is.
Get the flicker, Ricky.
All right, wait a minute. I got a bad angle now. You hear it spitting fuel?
I hear it spitting air.
Well, you gotta hear it spitting fuel. If it's spitting air, sooner or later it'll spit fuel. Oh, shut it off. I can smell it. Stick that lighter up in there. Can you get it from down the bottom? Did it go?
I don't see any wet at all.
Well, it ain't gonna be wet. You holding it?
Yeah. Stop. No, there should be a little bit of liquid coming out of there. No, you ain't getting no liquid out of there. No, you're not getting no liquid out of there.
Wonder if we got enough gas in it.
Hell, it should spit out no matter how much gas is in it. You should be getting a little bit of liquid out of that. Shut it off.
All right, well, I guess we'll come back to this. Okay, so after some conundrums, we figured out we weren't getting fuel up into the preheater. So we tore the preheater all apart. Couldn't find anything wrong. We did find the needle was kind of plugged up a little bit, so we did clean that.
Okay.
And then we put a little more fuel in it after we put everything back together and leak checked everything and turned the valve on and found out we still weren't getting any fuel. And then as I got my head down next to it listening for it to spit fuel, Skippy says, "Wait a minute, move." And he picks this end of it and makes the burner assembly level. And all of a sudden, that thing spits out like freaking half a quart of fuel. And it's like, why didn't you think of that earlier? And he waits, of course, until my head's right down there so it spits gas. So now we got a 2x4 up under it, so it's quasi-level. And I guess we're going to try this again, huh?
I guess.
All right, so we got pressure, right?
Yes. Let me try to burn some of this.
I think you got it.
You still got a good bit in the cup.
Or when you light it, you'll have all kinds.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I see flame. I think you're safe. Now the problem is how you're going to light that and turn the valve at the same time.
What, this valve?
No, this valve.
Oh, that valve. No, just look out.
Easy. Hey, we got fire. All right, now that should be like your field stove, right?
Yes.
Eventually it should,
Heat up.
and then start burning right.
Correct.
Fire, yeah, fire.
Cool. Fire, 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 fire.
You gotta wait for that cup to heat up.
Oh, it's starting. It's getting there. It's getting there. Yeah. Now we got something. Well, that looks good. Okay, now, how do you know when you can turn on the big valve?
Well, they tell you what, that should be seafoam green.
Which
That's
it is.
seafoam green.
Yes.
And they tell you let that run for a minute or two. Let it heat up, and then turn the other one on.
We're going to give us a minute.
A minute or two.
All right, so I'm at 3 minutes into this portion. Well, we have fire with gasoline, and we're not dead yet. Of course, then the big burner hasn't lit yet either. $30 seconds. Will it go kaboom? Or will it go the way it's supposed to go? All right, Happy, that's a minute.
Let's let her heat up a little bit more.
Oh, you're such a chicken. Of course, and it is like 50 degrees out here.
Yes.
Did you bring the hot dogs?
Well, they're still in the freezer, but
Oh, that's no damn good. We get this going, we can cook on it. It's a minute and a half.
I don't know how far you could have these little.
I think you just got to judge it by the flame, don't you?
I don't know.
I'd start it halfway. So what he's talking about is the air nozzles. Oh, hell.
You ready?
It's been 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Easy, greasy.
I know.
It just automatically lights?
I have no clue.
Oh, Jesus.
I thought it should have lit with that cup hitting that tube. I don't know what's the instructions say.
I don't know. This says preheater on this side.
Preheat valve generator turning clockwise. Stand burner unit in vertical position. Remove filler. Okay, yeah, we did all that. pump burner, and an open area away from fuel or kitchens, preheater orifice by a rotating orifice, yada yada yada.
Oh! Hey, it's lit.
What'd you do? What do you do? Just keep opening the valve?
Yeah.
We have fire! Fire!
Scared the fuck out of me. So now what?
Huh?
Now what?
Well, I guess you have to adjust the air intake.
I mean, that's what kind of fire. Oh,
Yes.
see, turn the valve off too much.
Ho, 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 ho,
What?
ho,
What?
ho, Jesus.
We got fire inside.
Leaking gas
Where?
down below. Underneath the burner.
Well, that's not good.
See?
Yeah, see. We're putting too much gas inside.
Well, how did that happen?
Beats the shit out of me. You're supposed to be the expert.
I don't remember. I don't remember seeing any gaskets or anything falling underneath of there. Of course, this one's got a big assembly underneath.
It's tied to the air thing. Said it's bolted to the air thing.
No, it's not bolted at all. I guess there was a gasket underneath of here.
Huh?
Guess there was a gasket underneath of there.
Underneath of that nut.
Yeah. It looks like it.
Yeah, we were definitely missing those two pieces.
Yeah, well, that would have just caught the gas underneath of it.
Well, that was fun.
Ain't no boom.
Yeah, huh? All right, I guess we'll figure this out some more and we'll come back to this. This is what we do. This is ridiculous.
Huh?
I'm surprised we didn't die. All that fire, pouring out gasoline underneath of there. Oy. All right, we'll be back. Okay, ladies and germs, there it is. So we ended up downloading the TM manual and find out what the hell we did wrong.
Which wasn't much.
Which wasn't much, yeah, we were close. We found a shield, that thing, that wasn't on this one, but it was on that one. And we're like, what is this? So I downloaded the manual and found out that shield goes over top of the generator and the thing. Now turn this off, right? Turn that off.
Yeah.
There we go. So you light the preheater. And once you get it going, you put that shield over top of the preheater and the generator, and you leave it run until the back of that generator gets hot to the touch. They say either hot or 10 minutes, one or the other. And then once the back of that generator is hot, you take that shield off, you set the air valve at halfway, and then you open that up all the way. Well, about halfway, this thing goes poof, but then it settles down real quick. I never stopped opening it. And I went to wide open, and it's wide open now. And it settled right in, and we got a nice blue flame coming out of there. And then once the flame's lit on the main burner, you can turn the preheater off. So that's off right now. And we're cooking. So, yeah, this works now. So we have one good burner. So there you have it. Yeah. Okay, so we did a little finagling, and we stuffed the burner into the oven, or in the range, and shut the door. So everything's in there now. And it's on cooking skillet mode. Yeah, there it is. It's been going for 10 minutes now, 15 minutes now. Seems like it works all right. So you put the burner there inside that inside the oven door, and you want to put that plate up there, and then use this as like a grill. You know? And if you want to use it as an oven, you take that burner assembly and you put it down there in that hole, and then leave that door closed, and then you can use that as an oven. So you can bake in this thing, or you can grill on this thing, cook that. So yeah. But it works. Just needed some cleaning up. I guess we'll tinker around with that one. Maybe not today, but we'll tinker with that one. Huh? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll monkey with that another day.
Because I think we're going to go get some hamburgers and stuff, and we're going to cook on this since we got it fired up. At least that's the scuttlebutt I hear. Uh-oh, here comes the griddle. There it is. Now it's a grill. Thought you were an MP. Thought you were doing an MP in Platoon. Not a cook. You own all this crap now. That makes you the company cook.
No, told you I'm gonna take it. Somebody else can use it.
Ah, you're a company cook now. You bought all this crap. Okay, so I think we're gonna call it there. Oh, just to catch you up, we or Sean got new fuel tank caps for the 2 new lanterns that had the bad gaskets in them. So we got those done and replaced, and we got extra gaskets. So the 2 lanterns are a number 1 now. So, yeah, 2 weird weekends, huh? No truck, no radio, no nothing. Yeah. Just reenactor stuff. So, yeah, we got the lanterns done. Now we got the range. Yeah, fun. So, things we get into. So on that note, this is probably a little longer than 20 minutes. Probably going to end up being half an hour or something by the time I get done editing it. But hope you guys like it. If you want to see more, drop a comment down below. Thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the little dingle bell do flingy thing so you know when I post new videos. Usually happens on Mondays, sometimes Sundays, depending on how I feel. But usually the tail end of the weekend, beginning of the week's when I post my new videos. I've got everything divvied up into playlists, so my ham radio guys can look at my ham radio playlist. My CCKW restoration guys can look at my CCKW playlist. And now that I've got 2 of these weird videos, I've got another playlist that's just World War II reenacting videos. And I guess this falls under that category. So, yeah, anyhow, got any questions? Or you want any information in my email? It's down below in the comments. The Patreon thing's still up, although I haven't done anything with it. If you want to donate, that's fine. If you don't, that's okay too. And on that note, any famous last words there, Happy? Nothing. You're just going to leave us hanging. You've always got some kind of a smart little ending. Okay, and on that note, subscribe, playlists. Catch you later, YouTube. Come on, we're grilling away here. What? Come on, spoon. Oh, burgers in a hurry. You know, you make a good cook.
I'm in the garage with my burgers.
Hey, you know what this means? This means we can buy like 10 pounds of ground meat or sausage or whatever and just like go to town for breakfast. We'll make other companies jealous because we can just like go to town.